31 for the next 2 years, 31-4 and 37-7.
Right.
So the 35 and 35, if I'm doing the math correctly, is a little bit more than the 2 tags. So that was fair. And if Jane Slater's reporting is right, and I do believe it, $80 million guaranteed at signing is significantly more than Carson Wentz or Jared Goff got.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say it's a credible deal. It's a fair deal. And I believe Dak and his agent had dug in because he's saying, I'm better than this. I'm way better than these guys. Even though my average annual will be above them, I want to go north of 40. I want to get up at least in the Patrick Mahomes region. This is where Dak lost me. This is where I'm disappointed in him and his agent because I do think it's still a big deal to be the quarterback of America's team. I still think it's a big deal to be able to quarterback what Pro Football Focus calls next year the 3 best wideouts in the game. And I do think it's a big deal to get to have 12, 13, 14 off-the-field commercials that you're making, national TV commercials. I'm not counting that as part of your package. It's just part of the aura and mystique of being the Cowboy quarterback. So in the end, it's a horrible outcome because now he's on the tag and up against it for 2 straight years, we think. And the only way out of this is to go win a Super Bowl. And I don't love the odds. I'm not going to proclaim them the Super Bowl. I thought they could get to the Super Bowl last year. Maybe if they had, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Maybe that would have just forced Jerry to go right over the edge and say, I got to give you 40+ million. I think he would have been more prone to do it. But in the end, I'm going to say this one more time. I saw this bad blood coming. It started back in September.
Yep.
I believe that Jerry thought a deal was almost done because he said it's imminent after game number 1. And all of a sudden, Todd France goes back and says, Jerry, the price just went way up. And Jerry has a quick temper, and he's got a lasting temper. See Jimmy Johnson. And once he lost his temper, I think this deal had no chance of getting done. And once it was lost, what did I suggest to you? Why don't they just cut bait here? If this is never going to work out, if this is the beginning of the end of Dak Prescott in Dallas, go get Tom Brady. I'm not laughing or joking about this. I'm not being facetious. Go get Brady, pay him 25 and 25, a lot less than the tag, 34.1, and take your shots. Take 2 Super Bowl shots, a lot of talent. Defense is better. See if he could do for Dallas what a lot of people think he's going to do in Tampa Bay. Just take 2 shots with Tom Brady, then start over. Go get somebody in the draft, go sign the best free agent, whatever, because this feels sour to me. This feels like spilled milk that's going sour fast, right?
Well, Skip.
So I'm left feeling like it's a dirty thing, like everybody done each other wrong here.
Skip, you guys could have had this contract done had you done what you were supposed to do, not let Wentz, not let Goff sign before Dak, because once he saw those guys, he wasn't going to take less than them with 2 years left on his contract. You could have had this done and moved on, and we could have been talking about, oh, everything's going to be, as you like to say, you're going to be able to launch into the season. But because you didn't, and plus Dak is looking, he says, hold on, Jerry Jones, you've had no problem paying them offensive linemen. You had no problem playing Zeke. No problem playing D-Law and Jalen Smith. Now it comes to me. It seems to be a problem. It seems to be that you're unsure. Skip, this notion that they were up against, Skip, it's like at the beginning of the year, the teacher gives you an assignment. Say, you're going to have a term paper. It's due on the last day of class. It needs to be at least 25 pages on a 400-page book. And you wait till the night before and says, I'm up against the deadline. When you know D well you had the whole semester to get that done. Skip, they have